welcome back to my channel. We are so close to our giveaway time tomorrow. So make sure that you guys jump on over to the video that we are going to be pulling the winner from, and make sure that you read the instructions and get all that done. So tonight I'm not really doing a let me try and get that glare off. I don't know if I can. Just working on my AJ kit that I received from Scrapbooking with Me, and I just figured I would bring you guys along because I am loving those little mini journals that I make, and so I think that's what I'm going to do with my AJ kit. And I'm just pulling out my paper trimmer. Now what I've done is I've already looked on my my envelope punch, and I was trying to see because I don't want to waste the paper, so I want to get my journal, the little journal that I'm going to do, I want it kind of small, but at the same time I want to make the best use of my paper. And so what I found is a 5 3/4 square. I believe that's what I need. Let me just take a look again. So that's as close as I can get to the 6. And so that will give me a 3 by 3 1/2. So let's do that. And what did I say again? See? 5 3/4. So let's cut some paper, or some of this, at 5 3/4. Now I am going to do this one a little bit different because there were so many beautiful papers in the kit that I want to use. I think I'm going to try my hand at doing this part of it be the envelopes, and then part of it like paper. So we're gonna see. So I'm just gonna cut this at 5 3/4, and then I need it at 5 3/4 again. So I hope everybody is doing well. It is rainy here today. Yep, the normal summer weather for here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this one at 5 3/4 because I may use 2 of these so that I don't want to waste any of this, because what I can do is I can decorate this to where it doesn't look like I'm using the same paper. So do I want to do one more envelope, or do I want to have 2 envelopes? Just trying to think. 2 envelopes and then paper. Let's do that. We're going to try it. So let me go ahead and make the envelopes because then that will determine what size excuse me, I need to cut my my chipboard for the cover. So I'm getting my envelope punch back out and get my eyeballs on again. I think it says 2 5/8. So I am just going to go, if I can see where it's 2 5/8, and I cannot see. So y'all are gonna have to excuse me just a minute so that I can pull it up. Right there we go. My eyes are just so bad. All right, I'm gonna punch, and then what could I do? There we go. And then I'm just gonna score it, and then I turn it, punch, score. The only one you have to measure is the first one, and then the others you just line it up with the punch, with the line there. But even at that, somehow, a lot of times I still manage to booger it up. So I always try to fold and just make sure that everything looks okay. All right, so far that's looking good. Let me go ahead and let me round that corner. All right, and now we just need to do the same thing to this one. Line it up at 2 5/8. So I do have a Photoshop video for you guys, but I did want to get this video out, this journal, with my AJ kit. So I figured I would just go ahead and do this real quick tonight, and then I will do the Photoshop video for you guys in the morning, because I'm hoping that I can get this one posted tonight for you guys. Okay, now let me just kind of, yes, okay. So now I just need to round this corner. All right, so now we can move this out of the way for now. Clean up all these mess, and I apologize for the glare that's on my mat, but I really do have to work with my glass cutting mat. So now our envelopes are 3 inches by 3.5 inches or something. That's the card size, so I'm not real sure what the envelope size is, so let's check that out. And our envelopes are about 3 1/4 by about at 3 3/4. So we can do 3 1/2 by 4. So let me get a piece of chipboard here. And so it's going to be 4 inches tall. So I'm just getting my, and I use, I don't know if you guys can see the way I have this here. You see this one that has like black on it? That's the one I use for my chipboard, so that I don't dull the other one. So now I'm just going to go right here to 4. And then I'm just, it takes a little bit, you know, I'll just do it a couple times, and then I'll have to turn it over as well. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to do it at 4 on this side. And that should cut right through it, or it should have, maybe. Oh, I guess it did. Okay, so we said it was, we needed it 3 1/2. So let's go ahead and cut one at 3 1/2. So this one's going to be a little more square than what I normally do, but that is fine. It's good to do different sometimes. And let's cut this one at 3 1/2. And I think I'm going to go with a chunkier spine. What about, okay, so that was weird. So my monitor was froze, and then it didn't look like it was still recording, but apparently it was. So, all right, what about if we do like a 2-inch spine? I think we're gonna go for it. We're gonna make it a chunky little monkey, kind of like me. Okay. So I'm going to put this out of the way because we can use that on something else. And I see where that light is glaring, and I'm sorry. Try and see what I can do to strategically place stuff. So this will be the size of our journal. A little chunky one. I like it. Yes, okay. So now we need to, I'm cover this Edith's lead, and I think I'm actually going to use that because that is just so pretty to me. Placing this down, as you know, I use my little thing underneath my glass mat, and this is the reason why, so that I can just do it just like this. Does that look about right? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10 and a half by 5 and a half and just see where we come. Y'all see how I do my lovely math. I am a very visual person, so I have to actually like see what I'm wanting to do. And then once I see it, then I can kind of figure out what I want to do. Alright, so we're going to do 5 and a half. And then we said 10 and a half. So I'm just trying to see what part. I guess it's not going to make a difference. So if this is 12, then I just need to take off 1.5 inches. And you see, I do things maybe backwards than what most people. I'm sure everybody else probably would have measured 10 and a half, but that makes too much sense. So I have to do, you know, things have to be different. Excuse me. This Florida weather has got my throat all messed up. It has been raining all day today. I'm just trying to make sure that I got the right sides up. Okay. I'm going to use some score tape for this. And then I'm going to get my paper. And this is the paper that I am using. This is the back side of it. And so what I want to do is I want to turn it every direction that I could possibly can. And so I just want to mark it about 1/2 inch. And so this is going to be glued down, so it's not going to matter that I'm marking on it, but I'm using something that I can actually see, maybe all the way to this end, because I want to make sure that when I go to draw my guidelines, I want to make sure that it's straight. It is still filming because my monitor is froze up. Okay, so I'm just going to do like that. Alright, and now I'm going to come in 1/2 inch over here. So now I just need to see where all my little marks are. Excuse me. And so that should give me a good square edge to work on. And so at this point, it doesn't matter which way's up. But so I am going to go ahead and pull, or attempt to pull, the backing off of the tape. I don't have a clue what I'm going to do yet, but I know I need to get it figured out soon because it's that time. And I'm super excited. I'm excited for the drawing, but I'm also excited to, you know, once I know who the winner is, I need to get some questions together so that I can find out, you know, some of the things you like and dislike and colors, that kind of stuff, and that way I can create a journal based off of your likes. So that's where we're at. Okay, so now on this one I'm going to do the same thing for this little middle, little bit of glue down, but it's not that much, so it's not a big deal. And just excuse me, just like with the other one, we're going to put some glue down between where that score tape is. And so I am using this little, my ruler here, kind of as a guide as to That was almost bad. Did y'all see that? That was so close. So close. And I'm just lining it up. And then it's down. And then I need to clean up that mess. That's why I use a glass mat. Okay, and that looks good. Just making sure. Looks like, yeah, I think it's good. Okay, so I need to do the same thing with this one. I really just wanted to come home and do this kind of crafting today. It was really a rough day at work. As you guys know by now, I'm sure, I work for the prison system for the state of Florida. And some days can just be overwhelming. And today was one of those days. You know I need to get the Photoshop tutorials done, and I will get them done, but sometimes you just need to, I don't know, I just needed to kind of like de-stress a little bit, and this was just a good way to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to take my glue spreader, also known as an body epoxy putty, whatever. I picked up a pack of 20 of these at Harbor Freight for like $5 or $6, and these are perfect for spreading your glue. So now I just want to take my score tool here, and now this one I'm gonna have to do it with the little one right through here, because it's, and I'm just kind of scoring it just so that I can, hoping that I don't break the paper when I go to fold it. So that's what I'm trying to keep from doing. I'm just kind of persuading it a little bit. That's what we're doing. Then I want to go around and see how it's gonna do. I'm good, baby. Thank you.
You don't need anything? Okay.
I'm good. Thank you. And I'm just gonna go right here, and I'm just gonna miter my corners just a little bit. And then I'm going to take these little pieces here and just glue them right back onto it. And this, I enjoy doing this so much. Oh my God, I love doing this. Okay, now let's take a look. Ooh, how cute.
Can you have me that peanut butter kitten?
Where is it?
Directly under you. I'm gonna have some ice cream and peanut butter.
Oh, I love you. All right, so let's go back with score tape. So we're just gonna do the same type thing. I'm just gonna put score tape down on the corners of the chipboard. If I can tear it, oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm sure you guys heard my husband asked for the peanut butter that was directly under me, and y'all know I'm in my craft studio. I have to keep peanut butter with me because of the issues I've had with my sugar. So I have a jar of peanut butter in my craft studio. I have a jar of peanut butter at work. Maybe I have 2 jars at work, you know. And then I do keep some of the little peanut butter to-go cups. I keep those in my car. And I keep one in my purse. Because my sugar has been crazy, and I don't want to get caught somewhere and my sugar bottom out. Okay, so I just put the score tape around the chipboard, and now I'm just going to put it around what here. I need to do is get all of these little things up for right this minute because I can't stand it. I was trying to just let them sit there until after I got done, but I can't do it. And then especially knowing I'm about to put more. Nope, not happening. Cannot do it. Okay, so we will do one side at a time. I'm just wanting to make sure I got it folded the way I want it and that it looks okay. Okay, so we'll do this one. And so I'm gonna take the backing off of that score. All right, so I'm just putting some glue down right up against that chipboard. Okay. Then I'm gonna put the little pin, or attempt to put my pin back in my glue. And now I'm just gonna fold this over. And then I'm gonna take my little spreader tool here. And I'm just gonna spread it real good. And I don't really need that pushed down, but I do want to put a little bit of a crease right there. Okay, so we have that one. Look how pretty that's looking. Ooh, I love this. Okay. Let's go on to this one, and then the same thing. Just wanting to put some glue right up there against that chipboard. And then I'm gonna fold it over. And I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm just gonna spread it really good. Okay. So now that I'm there, I'll just go ahead and pull the backing off the thing. Just need to pull it off right here. And now they do make score tape in all different widths. So you can find a width that you enjoy using. And it's not really that expensive. I think maybe Miss Edith and Melina carry this in their store. I'm not sure. I want to say that I remember that they do the same thing. Fold it over there. Okay, so I'm just burnishing it down really good. And then I'm just going to go there just a little bit. Okay, and so now I just need to pull these two pieces of tape off, or the backing off, not the tape. All right, and I'm just going to go right along the chipboard again. Now let's get that done real good. And then we'll take a look. All right, so far this is what we have, and I'm thinking that I should have, oh no, it's okay. Look, it's going to be a really chunky little book. How cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I need to line it. This is a darker one here. Let's go for that. Alright, so I want it to go that way, right? Yeah. So let's mark it on this side like this. Alright. Now I want it to come, I just want to leave a little gap around the edges. I don't know what it is with pencil, so we shall use the marker. Just gonna get my paper trimmer. And I'm just going to trim that paper where I have it marked. And I'm not gonna go all the way up because I might want to use this paper for something else where I need bigger pieces. So I'm just going to trim out what I actually need. So we may end up doing just the cover today, and then I may bring you guys back along to do the inside. so that it's not quite such a long video. And I'm just rounding my corners because I do enjoy them being rounded. And I am going to use score tape here. Now I'm just going to make sure that I scrape that down real good to make sure all of the tape is adhered really well. Okay, now let's start pulling the back off of the tape. Alright, one more. And let's see if I can do this without sticking myself to this paper. Ta-da! We ain't out of the woods yet though, so don't breathe yet. Keep holding your breath. Keep holding your breath. So again, I'm just putting some glue right down the middle and maybe a little bit on. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm gonna attempt to put my needle back in. And now this is where the fun part comes in for me, is getting it to line up, because I am the world's worst. But I think that turned out pretty good. Okay, just burnishing it down real good with that. I can do. Trying to keep that paper from breaking. Which, if it does end up breaking, because that is a huge spine, and it looks like it's going to right there, I will cover the spine. Yep, it's going to break because I don't know what I did there, which that's okay. We will cover that spine. I am loving this. Look how cute this is, guys. Yep, okay. So this, we're going to call this a video. In the next one, we will put the pockets or the envelopes, and we'll figure out papers and that kind of stuff. So this is the beginning. So guys, I thought I had the camera rolling when I was doing all of this. And either I did and I deleted, or I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I've already done cover the spine. I've already glued my signatures, or sewn my signatures in. And what I chose for my little book is I chose to do 3 signatures with some of the papers, as well as some of the little printables that they had put in the kit. So I have some of the coffee dyed paper. I have some of the dot paper, some of the blue paper. This was the little card that I had made that they included as a printable. We have an envelope here. I've done another little signature of paper with another one of the cards. This is another envelope, and then another one here. And so once I got all of that sewn in, then I put the a cover over the spine, and I was just going to work on my closure when I realized I wasn't filming. So I am going to just probably leave this here for the night, and then I will figure out tomorrow we will come back on here and figure out how we want to finish everything up. But yeah, this is my take on what I did with part of my AJ kit, because doing it this way, I have so much more of it left, and I really wanted a chunky journal. That's what I really wanted. So yeah, I may do a couple more. I don't know if I'll do them chunky, but I'm probably going to do a couple more little journals with my AJ kit. But anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. I am so sorry that I did not have like major camera issues tonight. I do apologize. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a night. But yeah, this is so far, this is my take on the AJ kit. I love it. I think it is adorable. And I've got so much room in here that I can really chunk it up even more. Yes, love it. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for my Photoshop video that will be hopefully up tomorrow in the morning. But anyway, talk to you later, guys. Thanks.